What are all the folks over at ESPN Argentina saying? Give us a vibe of kind of what people in Argentina are saying about this game. Are they worried about Mexico or are they worried about themselves?
Some clips of a lot of Argentinian here in Qatar doing, just singing all together. They look really excited about the game, positive.
How are you feeling then?
I'm still positive. I just want to think that it was just one of those days against Saudi Arabia. A bad day at the office. Hopefully the lads in the last 2-3 days, they've just been analyzing, just talking about what went wrong in that game and today put in a better performance.
Okay, what went wrong in that game?
I think at halftime they thought the game is done. Because in the first half, Argentina, I thought they were okay. They scored a penalty, a couple of good chances, 2-3 goals disallowed by nothing. And then I think Saudi Arabia just went into that second half completely different, some more energy, the belief of their players being immense, and they scored 2 great goals. And at that time, Argentina was, losing 2-1. And I haven't seen that reaction from Argentina, and that was my only concern. With the quality that we got in that team, we should have done a lot better.
From a leadership standpoint, because you talk about a response, like who's the leader on this Argentine team? Who is the guy, or who are the guys that kind of have to take over there and make sure that?
Well, if you look at
because it's not Messi, right? He's not that guy.
I mean, if you look at that Argentina team,
you
you have a mix of experienced player and talented player. I mean, don't forget Otamendi has been playing for the national team for almost 10, 12 years. Di Maria the same. Paredes and De Paul, both of them been playing, and they were one of the main man for that team, and in the last 3 years when they won Copa America, and all that. So those guys, they have the experience. They have those leadership that you were talking about. But they didn't perform. They looked like too slow at times. They gave all away very cheaply, something that we haven't seen for the last 3 years. And that's why before the World Cup, we were saying, because of that moment of Argentina without any defeat in 36 games, everyone was saying they favorite. And now they're still favorite?
Right.
Not for the World Cup, I don't think. In this group,
no, but after watching Brazil, Spain, England first,
did you think they were favorites coming in? Because we've talked off camera, and I think you kind of hinted to me that 36-match unbeaten streak, I don't want to put words in your mouth, was maybe a little bit inflated in value.
Well, of course, because I think, but the performance were there. All the players. When you look at I know the South American qualifier are not as strong as the Euros. You know, okay, I get that, but you still have Colombia, Brazil,
Ecuador,
Chile. No easy games.
Uruguay,
Uruguay, Paraguay, and they won when they won Copa America, and they just kept winning games. They beat Italy. They were the champions of the last Euros, 3-0 at Wembley, playing well. You think last World Cup for Messi?
Yeah.
Destined. Your main man playing well for the club, for PSG and the country. His last World Cup. So the momentum was there. They built that momentum into the World Cup. So that's why everyone were really excited about that Argentina team. But the World Cup is different story. It's just here you face the best teams. And we have seen that already.
Okay, talk to me about Messi. You've already said it. His last dance, El Último Baile, Lionel Messi, last World Cup, the immense pressure he is under, especially now in this Mexico game. Do you think there's anything Mexico will do or that Messi needs to do to lift Argentina past Mexico?
Is Messi really under pressure?
I mean, but
more pressure than his whole career?
This is the last chance. And the only thing that anybody can say about Messi, because some people consider him the greatest of all time, is, well, he's not lifting the World Cup.
Is one of his dreams, isn't
right.
it? We lost the World Cup final in 2014 in Brazil. And I think when you go into possibly your last World Cup as a football player, especially for him would be something that for me he have to enjoy. He just need to take all the pressure off him and just enjoy it, because what Messi has done for the national team is incredible. Listen, I know that we lost that World Cup final, then we lost 2 consecutive Copa America on penalty shootouts against Chile. Then we won Copa America in Brazil. Listen, we're talking about 4 finals.
Yeah.
That is a lot, and that's why not because Messi have to win the World Cup and he would be the best player in the world, or he would be better than Maradona and all those things that we have.
But that is a
many
legitimate
times
claim by a lot of Argentines. No, that's the one knock on Messi.
But I think when we talk about the pressure on Messi, sometimes because of that, because many people just waiting Messi to win the World Cup to say, okay, he's better than Maradona. You know,
Yeah.
and that's the only thing. But as I say, we always been a better team because Messi was in the team and he brought so much success into this national team, and it took 24 years to reach a World Cup final again, and we just missed a few chances against Germany. So listen, for me, Messi, please go tomorrow. Well, today, you know, go out, express yourself, enjoy it. Hopefully, we can see a good performance by the whole team, and of course get the 3 points. Otherwise, forget it.
Let me ask you about the Mexico game, and specifically the matchup, right? We obviously have ESPN Argentina here, right underneath, ESPN Mexico. From a Mexican perspective, it is a rivalry. Is it a rivalry from the Argentina perspective?
Oh, look, 2006.
Yeah, you don't have to
in
remind
the round
us.
16, South Africa. Now I think having Tata Martino, Funes Mori, that apparently could play tomorrow as a starter, you know.
Does it worry you from an Argentina perspective going up against Tata Martino?
No, I know him. He was my coach at the national team for 2 years. He's I mean, it must be very difficult, you know, being at his position at the moment, because he was born in Argentina. But he was very honest in the press conference today, and say he wants to do his job, and his job is by making, you know, putting in on the field the best starting 11 for Mexico, and go and beat Argentina. That's his main job today, and of course he knows some of the Argentina player. He knows the Scaloni, but for Funes Mori, imagine as an Argentinian born playing for, you know, against Argentina. Imagine if he scored the winner or something like that. He can celebrate it. Of course, he must feel proud to represent Mexico. That's why he's a Mexican citizen, and he's playing for them. And if he scores, listen, fair enough. But we'll see. But I think there is that kind of rivalry between both countries.
Really quickly before we let you go, for both teams, because you will know you will know what the outcomes of the games of Poland versus Saudi Arabia. You will know exactly what you need to do.
No, at the same time.
No. Second game.
Sorry.
Yes. What is the worst possible outcome for Argentina? Is it Saudi Arabia beating Poland, or is it Poland beating Saudi Arabia? Is it a tie?
I think we can't.
You don't even care, do you?
Yeah, exactly. We don't.
Yeah.
I think the players and we're not really thinking about what's much about that game, because it still depends on Argentina.
You need to win or you're out.
They have to go and win the game. That's the best thing they can do today. Same for Mexico. I mean, I know sometimes as a player you always, because the Saudi Arabian Poland game is before, right?
Yeah.
I know that it's obvious that at some point you will ask about the result of that game, or you can go on the phone and look at it. But I think the main focus for the players and for everyone will be about winning tomorrow the game.
All right.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.